Hey up YouTube, back out again as always. This time we're on the Gynn, the wall in Blackpool. The Gynn wall in Blackpool. I don't actually know if you can see it off behind Marcus's van, Blackpool Tower. We've been here all afternoon. We came to meet up with a couple of fellas. I'm sure they'll make themselves known in the comments down below. And we're still waiting on the tide. We've been waiting on the tide for a lot of time now. But we'll have to see what happens. We've been to see Chris at Cod Bites. He's giving us some stuff to have a play with tonight. We'll see what happens. But the sea has still got a long way to come. A very long way to come. So I'll turn you back on. I'll roll the intro and I'll turn you back on once we're ready to go. I'll see you in a bit. Where do we begin? Let's make sure you're not covered in water first. Right, well, tide's finally arrived. Somebody finally told to see we were here. And it's pitch black. It's an overcast night, there's not even any moonlight. It's a shame we weren't fishing on the eclipse actually. There was a lunar eclipse the other night, wasn't there? That'd have been nice. But yeah, the rain is well and truly here. Not often you see me with waterproof and hood on, but it's going to be tonight because we're not on a beach. I don't mind it weirdly so much when we're on a beach. But I'm out on fishing. What am I fishing with? At the moment, I've got a pulley pennel on. That's out at range. There's a big gully out there that I'm trying to fish into. That's out at range, and that's got squid and sand eel on. Not big hooks. It's got size 2/0 with a 2/0 circle behind it. And then close in, once again, there's a big sort of, I don't know, hole in front of us. Big trench. Only about 20-30 yards. I've got a 3-up clip down and that's just got size 1s on it. And that's got lugworm on it. If this rain holds off, what I'll do is I'll show you baits and stuff later on. If this rain buggers off. Max has very kindly turned the van around so I can sit in the back of the van and he can sit in the front of the van and he can watch his rods. But yeah, for the moment guys, there's not a great deal to see. I know some of you aren't fans of the time lapses, but what I'm going to do while we're waiting for the tide to come in, I am going to film one. Purely because other than that, I don't think you're going to be able to see a goddamn thing. I don't even think Marcus is going live in this rain. It's not heavy, it's just wet, isn't it? So we're here with David Hamill and his son Marcus. So we've got two Marcuses with us tonight. They're both tradies, weirdly. Just show you inside of Marcus's van actually, because I think it looks really good. And it's a bit of promo for him. If you're from Leeds and Yorkshire, Leeds and York area, I don't know if it shows up. Yeah, it does. Ooh. But he does all sorts. He does lots of wet work. And he's on check and trade. And he's gas safe. So if you need someone, hit him up. Right, I'm going to have a look, see if time lapse will show anything. If it will, I'm going to put one in. If it won't, hopefully I'll see you soon. thought it was going. Ooh, thought, hang on. Oh yeah, there we go. That is a bite. There we go again. Not on the one that's flashing, but on the one closest to you. See if it goes again. The one that's furthest from you, I've just cast that out, so that'll just be lead settling. Might need to loosen the line a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I'll have you. See if we've got another little pin whiting. Let's have a look. This really wasn't far out. Not too early. Might need to swap that bottom bait though. So yeah, I don't know if you'd have seen it in the time lapse, but yeah, swap this bottom bait. A little pin whiting, so we're off the blank. Which is nice. But the distance rig with the squid and sand eel on, I mean, it keeps getting demolished, but no takers. But yeah, put those little match baits on, the ones that hookers sell, the little 5 baits for £2, 4 baits for £2. Literally straight away, straight off the mark, straight into fish. It's like that one's decided it's just going to turn itself into a disco. But this one really isn't going far. I'm trying to keep it in short. See if this is a glow lead. I don't know if it is. Give it a quick charge up here. Don't know if this is a glow lead. Oh, kicking camera, kicking tripod, kicking a right mess of things tonight. See if it glows, so if I can see where it goes. Give me a minute. Why do all my lights keep turning off tonight? There we go. Is it not reading it's powered? Oh, it is. I've turned it off for a little bit. Seems to be struggling. Let it charge. Don't know if this one does glow. Does it glow? Maybe a little bit. Oh, that might be a bit bitey. Right, what are you looking at? This camera's at a funny angle now. Oh, you're still good. A bit high, but you're still good. We're still good. Yeah, I think the power pack had turned off. We're alright now though. Let's turn you back round because there's nothing going on again. What am I doing? Do that. There we go. So yeah, doing that time lapse, I don't know if I held it up to the camera long enough. Little whiting, little pin whiting. So we're off the blank. Happy days. And the squid and sand eel, like I said, just keeps getting demolished, but no keepers yet. Nothing that's keeping hold of it. So put a fresh one out, send that out on the pulley rig. But those little mat traps, I'll show you. What we got? Squid and bluey. So they come like this. Little packs, tiny little packs, so they are small. And I've had so much success with these little baits. It's unbelievable. But these are what's going on next. But come on, they're on little cocktail sticks which you can use as a baiting needle if you want. But they're £2 a pack for 4 baits, ready to go, ready elasticated, and I've had great success with them, getting them off the blank, getting me off the blank. But I've also had a few decent bass on them as well, so they work, they're great. I do like them. And they're handy. They're really handy. You get them out nice and early in your session, get one of these little packets out, stick it in your hoodie pocket, and within 4 or 5 minutes they're defrosted and ready to go. So can't say better than that. I'm not going to do another time lapse, guys. I'm going to turn everything off and I'll speak to you in a bit. Oh, no. There we go, guys. Never even saw this bite. Come here. Stop arguing with me. You can hear that sandpapery skin hot wall. Come on. You see, unfortunately, it's come through side because I never even saw it bite. You're going to have to stay there a sec. I'm going to have to try and get the forceps and try and lift the hook out. I'm pretty sure it's a doggy. I'll show you a little bit closer in a minute once I get the hook out of it. That's it, you give me your tail. Come on. Problem is, once they go through outside at skin, their outside skin is so tough. Might have to cut this hook off. It's just there, but it's not letting go. There we go. There we go. So it is a bit bloody, but it'll be fine. It'll go back just fine. There we go. I'm happy with that. I know there's a lot of you guys out there in other parts of the country that would be a little bit upset if the doggies were in, but you know. Oh, now that's the rod I want to go. On the other rod, it just had a little knock. Put you guys on it, on the tip. That one was me. I know that one was me. But the other rod just had a little knock on it, and that rod has got a big bait on it and a big hook. Yes, like that. Like that. You keep. You talking to you what? Yeah, my big bait's twitching. I wonder what you were doing then. Oh, I'm talking to rod and camera. No, I thought you were, and I looked at you looking up at the rod. Yeah, because Rod's watch it, cameras watch it, Rod, as well. Well, the problem is I'm prattling about with bait as well, but it's definitely tippy-tapped a little bit. Well, we're on the end now. Are we? Not far off. Not quite there yet. Still sloshing around. No, it's not quite time yet. About quarter to.
Oh.
I open those? No, I'll just use some worm. Go and get a couple of worm. Have you wrapped them worm back up or have you got them out?
They're out.
Alright, I'll come get some then. I'll come grab a couple.
Loads left.
Yeah, there will be. Not been using them.
Plus he gave us more than a pound as well.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
We can just receive the extra stuff there. Some of them are really tiny as well. Nope. Especially when I'm using one of them.
One big one. I'm sure if it's fancy water, you'll put a few on. Oh, rain's coming back as well. Go back to fishing in closer, see if we can find some of these sole. I've not had a sole yet this year, which is not unusual for me. Normally I find them quite early, especially in Cleethorpes, but so far this year they're a no-show for me. There you go. That was me. Got me hopes up with that doggy because I thought it would have rained very briefly. I might go over you here because that sounded like it came quite far over.
No.
I was going to keep it in close. No, it's got worm on it. Yeah, there we go.
That probably landed right where I'm.
No. I'll find out when I tighten my line. No. It's in front of my tripod.
Yeah.
You got what?
No, I was gonna say the whiting ain't doing nothing.
No.
Might send it back in.
It's a boat bait really, is whiting if you're going to use it. It's a boat bait really.
Yeah. Gonna feed it to the fishies then. Fishies can't have it.
Dee. closest to you is the one that I really want to go, because that's got a big bait on it, slightly bigger hooks. It's got a paternoster rig on it now with a 3/0 hair rig on it. I don't even know how much you guys can see. What can you see? What can you see? Not much. What, on you?
On my way, mate. Alright.
I'll let you run for a little bit. Anybody can buy a boiler. I can order one on Amazon.
That's something that's worrying me.
That's a bite. That was a bite. It's gone twice now. Do I bring it in or do I leave it?
I'll just bring it in. If it's nothing there, you can throw it back out, like you say.
The mackerel is not proving very popular. The thing is, I'm even saving the bloody black rat, you know, the frozen blacks.
Yeah.
That's not a bait you normally save.
But even my fresh blacks I've not really used. I've probably used 2.
Nah, don't feel like there's out on this.
Another thing.
Nah, there's nothing on this. Whatever it was, we're just playing with it. Let's have a look. Make sure that the bait's alright to resend. Alright. Now, if this is always getting little tickles close in, it must just be little fish close in. And maybe too small for hooks, although I don't know why the worms keep shooting up the hook. Keep leaving them on shank and they're all the way up hook by the time I reel them in. Let's send it. See if we can find another doggy.
Probably get the same one.
No, I think that one's learnt its lesson.
Do a Jonathan and put a marker on it so you know you ain't got the same one. Well, that made a lot of noise, like it took a lot of line, but it didn't sound like it was that far out. My stew, these shore cast leads do seem to make a bit of a splash. Yeah, that did actually go a little way. I think we'll put the paternoster away and find another bait, because this squid and mackerel's doing nothing. Let's see what else we've got in here. That's not even my rubbish. Put it in my rubbish bag anyway. What else can we try? Try straight squid? No. Prawns. Could try the monthly box. What else have we got in bottoms here? Actually, I think there's a random big squid and black rat in bottom of here that I made. And you'll do. Put you on this pulley rig. says. No, no. There we go. Well, that's the first time I've had to tighten up my drag tonight. No, no, there we go. I think I've missed a bite on this. No. Definitely not. Completely and utterly untouched. Tidy that up in a minute. Let's see if the old black is good. Can't find anything. Should probably just move the camera, it'd be easier. Bloop. So that's not wrapped up. Yes, it is. Ow, that's the point of the hook that I'm putting my finger on. There we go. But which one? Right guys, I'm going to turn you off. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right ladies and gents, that's going to be it from us today on the Gynn on the wall in Blackpool. It's been a lovely evening. Just nobody invited the fish. That was the problem. I think next door but one, he had a good session. Don't know about next door to me, but as always, we're one of the last ones on here, so we'll call it a night and maybe try and get out again over at Bank Holiday. I'll have to wait and see. Until next time, stay safe, tight lines, I'll see you later.